All right, so let's ditch those like bulky phrase books
Yeah.
and like unlock the power of simple, effective English for travel.
Oh,
Today we're doing a deep dive into quick and easy English for travelers.
right.
But trust me, this isn't just about memorizing basic phrases, you know?
Yes.
We're going beyond the surface to explore the subtle art of communication that can truly transform your travel experience.
For sure.
Think of this as your guide to navigating those sometimes tricky, sometimes hilarious, and always memorable interactions that make travel so rewarding.
Yeah. What's fascinating about this guide is that it focuses on the why behind the phrases.
Wow.
It's not just about what to say, but understanding the cultural context and the psychology of communication in a foreign language.
Exactly. Like, I've always wondered, is it really enough to just ask, where's the check-in counter for airline?
Yeah.
What if the airport is massive? What if there are different terminals?
That's a great point.
Yeah.
The guide emphasizes that confidence is key. So even with simple phrases, speak clearly, make eye contact. And don't be afraid to ask for clarification.
Right.
Remember, most people are happy to help,
Yeah.
especially when they see you're making an effort.
Okay. That makes me feel better already.
Yeah.
It's like even if I stumble over the words, the effort itself shows respect and a willingness to engage.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And while we're on the topic of airports,
Yeah.
the guide cleverly highlights the importance of being prepared.
Okay.
Having your passport and documents readily available can make the whole process smoother.
Right.
Not just for you, but for everyone in line.
Yeah.
It's about being considerate of the shared travel experience.
It's funny how those little things can make such a difference.
Yeah.
No one wants to be that person holding up the line while frantically searching for their boarding pass.
Exactly. And speaking of navigating unfamiliar territory,
Oh, yeah.
let's talk about getting lost.
Okay.
It happens to the best of us, right?
Yep, for sure.
The guide reminds us that it's a universal experience. And even with limited language skills, you can find your way.
But what if you're in a place where you don't even know the name of your destination or how to pronounce it? That's always my fear.
That's where the guide's emphasis on nonverbal communication comes in.
Okay.
Gestures, maps, even drawing a picture can be surprisingly effective.
Really?
Think about it. Communication has been happening for centuries before we had complex language systems.
Wow, that's so true. It's like going back to the basics of human connection.
Yeah.
A smile, a
Yeah.
pointed finger, a shared laugh.
Yeah,
These are universal languages that can transcend any verbal barrier.
precisely. And don't underestimate the power of a genuine excuse me and thank you.
Right.
Those simple courtesies go a long way in building rapport, even if the rest of your conversation is a bit shaky.
Okay, so we've conquered the airport and found our way to our hotel.
All right.
Now, what about that all-important Wi-Fi password?
Oh, yeah.
I practically have the phrase, "What's the Wi-Fi password?" memorized before I even leave home.
It's become an essential travel phrase, hasn't it?
Yeah.
But the guide also reminds us to confirm all those important booking details.
Right.
I have a reservation under the name, your name. It's a good start. But it's crucial to double-check things like arrival and departure dates
Okay.
to avoid any unexpected surprises.
Right, because nothing ruins a vacation faster than realizing your reservation was for the wrong week.
Exactly. And speaking of potential hiccups, let's talk about food.
Oh, yeah, food.
This is where things can get really interesting, especially for adventurous eaters.
Oh, I'm all for trying new things.
Yeah.
But ordering food in a foreign language can be a bit daunting.
Sure.
What if I accidentally order something I'm allergic to?
Right.
Or something, well, let's just say unconventional.
That's a valid concern, and the guide addresses it head on.
Okay.
It stresses the importance of clear communication, especially regarding dietary restrictions. I'm allergic to ingredient. Does this dish contain it? Is a phrase that can be life-saving, literally.
So true. It's not just about being polite. It's about ensuring your health and well-being.
Exactly. And beyond allergies,
Yeah.
the guide encourages us to embrace local cuisine as a way to truly immerse ourselves in the culture.
Okay.
Instead of sticking to familiar dishes, why not step outside your comfort zone and ask, what do you recommend?
I love that idea. It's like giving the locals the power to curate your culinary experience.
And think about it. That simple question can open up a world of unexpected delights.
Oh, yeah.
You might discover a hidden gem you'd never find in a guidebook,
Great.
or even a heartwarming story behind a particular dish.
It's like turning a meal into a cultural exchange.
Exactly. It's about transforming those everyday interactions into opportunities for connection and discovery.
Okay, so we've tackled food.
Yeah.
Now, what about shopping?
Okay.
I'm always a bit hesitant to haggle over prices, but I also don't want to feel like I'm being taken advantage of.
That's a common concern, and the guide acknowledges the cultural nuances of bargaining.
Right.
In some places, it's expected, while in others, it might be considered rude. The key is to observe and adapt to the local customs.
So how do you even know where to start?
The guide suggests a few simple phrases like, how much does this cost?
Okay.
And do you have this in a different size or color? But beyond the words themselves, it's about body language and tone.
Okay.
A friendly smile and a respectful demeanor can go a long way in building rapport with the seller.
That makes sense. It's like even if you don't speak the language fluently,
Right.
you can still communicate effectively through your attitude and nonverbal cues.
Exactly. And remember, shopping isn't just about getting a good deal.
Yeah.
It's also about supporting local artisans and businesses.
Oh, right.
It's another way to connect with the culture and bring home a piece of your travel experience.
That's a great point. It's like instead of just buying souvenirs, you're investing in the local community.
Precisely. Now let's shift gears and talk about public transportation.
Okay.
It can be a bit daunting at first.
Yeah.
Especially if you're used to driving everywhere.
Oh, I know what you mean. I've definitely had my fair share of getting lost on buses and trains in foreign countries.
But that's part of the adventure, right?
Yeah.
The guide encourages us to embrace those moments of uncertainty as opportunities to learn and grow.
Okay, I'm trying to see it that way, but realistically, how do you even figure out where to go?
The guide suggests some essential phrases like, does this bus go to destination?
Okay.
And how many stops until place?
Right.
But it also emphasizes the importance of planning ahead, studying maps, checking schedules, and even downloading transportation apps can make a huge difference in navigating unfamiliar systems.
That's true. A little preparation can go a long way in reducing stress and maximizing your time.
And beyond the practical benefits,
Yeah.
using public transportation immerses you in the local culture in a way that taxis or private cars just can't.
Oh, okay.
You're surrounded by everyday people observing their routines
Right.
and getting a glimpse into their lives.
I hadn't thought about it that way before. It's like turning a simple commute into a sociological study.
Exactly. It's about being present and open to the unexpected encounters and insights that travel can bring.
Right.
Now let's address a topic that can be a bit unsettling, but essential nonetheless.
Yeah.
Safety.
Yeah, it's definitely something you have to be mindful of, especially when traveling alone or in unfamiliar places.
The guide acknowledges this and provides a few key phrases for emergencies.
Okay.
Like, I need help. Can you call the police? And where's the nearest hospital?
Okay.
But it also emphasizes the importance of staying calm and using clear, simple language.
That makes sense. In a stressful situation, it's easy to panic and forget even basic phrases.
Right, which is why the guide stresses the importance of practicing these phrases beforehand.
Okay.
It's like a mental rehearsal that can help you stay composed if something unexpected happens.
So it's not just about knowing the words, it's about having the confidence to use them effectively under pressure.
Exactly. And remember, most people genuinely want to help.
Yeah.
Don't be afraid to reach out to locals, hotel staff, or even fellow travelers if you find yourself in a difficult situation.
Okay, that's reassuring to know.
Yeah.
There's a sense of solidarity in knowing that you're not alone, even in a foreign country.
Absolutely. And speaking of connection, let's move on to one of the most rewarding aspects of travel.
Oh, yeah.
Making new friends.
Yeah, I love meeting people from different cultures and hearing their stories.
The guide offers a few simple conversation starters.
Okay.
Like, hi, I'm visiting from your country. Where are you from? Or do you know any good places to eat around here?
Right.
But it also emphasizes the importance of going beyond superficial small talk.
So how do you move from casual greetings to deeper conversations?
It's about being genuinely curious and showing a willingness to learn.
Okay.
Ask open-ended questions, listen attentively, and share something about yourself in return.
I guess it's like any relationship. It takes time and effort to build trust and rapport.
Precisely.
Yeah.
And sometimes the most meaningful connections happen when you least expect them.
Oh, yeah.
A shared smile, a helping hand,
Yeah.
a spontaneous conversation at a cafe.
Right.
These are the moments that often stay with us long after we return home.
It's like the magic of travel isn't always about the planned itineraries or the famous landmarks.
Yeah.
It's about those unexpected encounters that touch our hearts and broaden our perspective.
Exactly. And as our hypothetical journey winds down, the guide reminds us to handle departures smoothly and gracefully.
Okay, so what are the key phrases for a stress-free checkout?
Simple things like, Can I check out now?
Okay.
And what time is the next train to city? Can help you navigate those final logistics.
Right, because even when you're excited to go home, you don't want to fumble through those last-minute details.
And here's a nuance that's often overlooked.
Okay.
Expressing gratitude.
Oh, right.
A simple thank you to the hotel staff, your taxi driver, or anyone who made your trip a bit easier can leave a lasting positive impression.
It's like that saying, gratitude turns what we have into enough.
Yeah.
A little appreciation goes a long way, especially when traveling.
Exactly. It's a small gesture that speaks volumes about your character and your appreciation for the people who helped make your journey special.
I love that. It's like even as we say goodbye to a place, we're leaving a little piece of ourselves behind.
And that brings us to the heart of what makes travel so enriching. It's not just about seeing new places, but about the human connections we make along the way.
Yeah, it really is amazing how those seemingly small interactions can have such a big impact on our travel experiences.
It's true. It's a reminder that language is just one tool in the larger tapestry of communication.
Right.
A smile, a gesture, a willingness to connect, these can often bridge the gaps where words fail us.
I'm really starting to see how this quick and easy English for Travelers guide is so much more than just a phrase book. It's like a philosophy of travel communication.
Precisely. It's about shifting our mindset from fear of making mistakes to embracing those moments as opportunities for growth and connection.
Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive, what are some key takeaways our listeners can put into practice on their next adventure?
First and foremost, preparation is key.
Okay.
Practice those essential phrases. Visualize yourself navigating different scenarios. And familiarize yourself with local customs.
Okay.
A little bit of effort up front can make a world of difference. In your confidence and your ability to connect with the people you meet.
So it's not just about memorizing words, but about preparing yourself mentally and emotionally for those cross-cultural interactions.
Exactly. And remember, confidence is contagious.
Okay.
Even if you're not fluent.
Right.
Your willingness to try to communicate respectfully and enthusiastically will open doors and create opportunities for connection.
It's like that saying, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel.
That's a perfect way to put it. And finally, don't be afraid to step outside your comfort zone.
Okay.
Embrace those moments of uncertainty
as
chances to learn, grow, and broaden your perspective. The beauty of travel lies in those unexpected encounters and the memories we create along the way.
This deep dive has given me so much to think about. It's like, I've always loved traveling. But now I have a whole new appreciation for the power of communication to enhance those experiences.
And remember, the journey of language learning is ongoing. Every interaction offers a chance to expand your skills and deepen your connection with the wider world. Keep practicing, keep exploring, and keep embracing those moments of human connection that make travel so rewarding.
Beautifully said. So to our listeners out there, as you pack your bags and prepare for your next adventure, remember this. You have the power to make your travels more meaningful, more enjoyable, and more connected.
Safe travels, and may your journeys be filled with laughter, discovery, and those unforgettable moments of human connection that transcend language barriers.